Welcome Dash fam, best dasher alive here, aka Dash Shizzle, and I'm teaching you today how to dash anytime you want, even if you're not top dasher. You're gonna jump into your DoorDash app, and then along the bottom menu, you'll see there's an option to click on schedule. Give that a click, and then it'll automatically default to the available tab, and then there's also a scheduled tab. Available is going to show you the different areas around you, the different zones, and then the different time slots that are available inside of those zones. And Thursday the 1st is today, so if I wanted to schedule something today in the San Juan, San Clemente area, you'll see that it has openings from 2:36 p.m. today to 4 a.m. tomorrow. So if I click that, then it brings me to this page, and on this page I can click these different tabs and I can adjust the time. So you'll see it's giving me the 2:30 to 4 a.m. option, but let's say I wanted to do a 3:30 to just say 4:30, 1 hour dash. Now I'll come down here, and since this is set to the next day at 4 a.m., just need to make sure and scroll it back to today and then set it to 4:30, done, and then I could go ahead and click save dash, and that dash would be locked in for me, and even if it's not busy, I'll still be able to dash because I scheduled it ahead of time. And also, this is a great thing to know that 15 minutes before your dash actually starts, so say we started this one at 3:30, at 3:15 it actually allows you to start your dash, so you can actually start it 15 minutes earlier than the time slot you've actually scheduled. And I believe it's also 15 minutes or a half hour or something like that after your start time, you can still dash. Now, if you haven't signed into your dash after like a half hour or something like that, then you do lose your slot. And so now if I click on a Friday and I show you the scheduled tab, you'll see that I have a dash already scheduled from 5:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., another one from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., and another one from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Now here's the reasoning why I break it up that way. The first one, 5:30 to 8 a.m. is basically like if I wake up in time for that one and I'm feeling like it, then that dash is there for me to clock into. Almost always I miss that dash, and that's completely okay. You are allowed to schedule a dash and miss it without any negative consequences. But then I like to have that dash end at 8 a.m. and have another one start at 8:30 a.m., which means it actually can start at 8:15 a.m. So at 8:15 a.m., even if I miss that first one, I'm able to start a dash. And then if I don't want to do that one, well then come 12 p.m., noon, or actually 11:45 a.m., 15 minutes before that, I've got another opportunity to dash right there. And then on top of that, I also know, because I've dashed in this area for long enough and have just noticed the pattern, that every day around lunchtime and dinner time, it just gets busy enough to be able to dash. Now sometimes you'll notice that the time slots that you want to schedule are not available on the date that you're trying to schedule for. And for that reason, I like to schedule my dashes as far ahead as it'll let me. So today's currently Thursday the 1st. So if I look at Tuesday the 6th and I look at what's scheduled, you'll see that I have dashes scheduled. If I look at Wednesday, I don't have anything scheduled yet. And the reason I haven't scheduled anything yet here is because up until this point, it hasn't allowed me. Now if I click over here to the available tab, you'll see that there are openings all day Wednesday the 7th until 4 a.m. on Thursday the 8th. Now if I were to come in here even just a few hours ago to try and schedule for Wednesday the 7th, it would not have shown any time slots available right here. But for me, every day right around 2 p.m., it opens up the time slots for the farthest day that I can possibly schedule out. So in this case, the Wednesday the 7th. So just to give you a heads up that if you come in here and it says that nothing's available, you're just likely gonna have to wait a little bit until it opens up some time slots for you to schedule. And so I actually want to schedule some dashes for Wednesday the 7th, so I'll show you exactly how I do that. I just open this up, I scroll this to 5:30 a.m. and you'll adjust this, however you want to for your times based off of when you want to dash, when you want to wake up, when you want to be asleep, all that sort of thing. These are just the ones that I like for kind of how I roll in my life right now. And then I'll change the end time to 8 a.m. I'll save that, and then I'll jump back over to the available section, click in again, and I'll change the start time to 8:30. I'll change the end time to 11:30, click save, and then I'll jump back over and I'll go noon to, let's say, 9:30 at night, save dash. And so now on Wednesday the 7th, 1 week out in advance, I already have several dashes scheduled, and I will be able to dash pretty much whenever I want that day without being Top Dasher.